Hey YouTube, Bree here. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. Come and join the party. Joining me this week is my daughter Abby. She's my youngest of my 3 daughters. I also have a 2.5-year-old son. So if you would like to join me on my TBI and Yarny journey, please push subscribe and hit that bell button right down below. If you'd like to see my previous videos, click on my face right down below there and push on my face and you'll see my library. So in this week, I've been seeing the 10 non-Yarny things about you. This is my way to introduce myself to the Yarny community. And the ones a lot of them I've been watching, they've been tagging the unknown Yarny YouTubers to. They were encouraging to for us to introduce ourselves. In these coming weeks, I will be introducing my yarn art projects, meaning yarn art because I loom, I knit, I crochet, and I've been knitting for 15 years. I've been, 15 years. I was pregnant with my oldest daughter at the time. I've been crocheting for, almost like 5.5, almost 6 years. And I recently learned how to loom in the last about 3.5, 4 years. And just to forewarn there, I wear my emotions on my sleeve and my videos are unedited. So I'm just being me, just being real here. So let's get into this. I love baseball. It was one of my two things that it was my happy place in high school, and most of high school. It was, I believe, my freshman year I played baseball, and TPI related was the teammates were not so nice, except one of them, and she was when we were warming up, she played. We warmed up together, and she was one of the sweetest people. If you're watching, you know who you are. Thank you for being there for me. Number 2, I love wolves. They are
also my favorite animal. They're strong and big.
Oh, that, and they are family related. Family strong. They stand behind their family. If you mess with one, you mess with all of them, kind of thing. And and I got 2 wolf tattoos. I got total of 3 tattoos, but relating to my number 2, I got 2 wolf tattoos. One on my left shoulder and one on my left arm. More on why my tattoos are on my left side, I'll get into it in another video. But they both mean the same thing. And it my left arm one says strength of love of family. The other one stands for the same thing. It's just roses surrounded by a wolf head with 2 colored eyes. So, yeah. And then number 3, I learned and got my license at 29. Also related to the TBI, it was the reading portion of learning the driver's manual to take the test to get my license. That was the tough part. But my 10-year driving anniversary is in September. Okay, number 4. I love to dance. Our whole family, at least me and the kids. Well, if you want to count my significant other, he is my 5th child. Love him, but he's my 5th child. But we like to dance, to take the stress away and just to have fun. Yeah, just to have a break from the day. We dance. Yep, and yeah. You have something to say, little kid? little one? That's my daughter. If you're just turning in, if you're just tuning in, that's my daughter. She's my youngest daughter out of 3 daughters. Go ahead, honey.
But if you want to ask a teacher if you want a song, just ask her, because I done that lots of times to get my wiggles out.
Well, see, that's dance related. Okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I got my notes here so I don't lose track. Number 5, how I met her father was we met in high school. Yes, we went to the same school, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together until after we met each other, and he told me, where he went to school and showed me where in the yearbook he was, and we kind of giggled about it. Another story for, another day we'll fill you in with that background. I don't want to make this video too long, but we were inseparable, and me and one of our other 2 friends, we were the 4 Musketeers. You 2 know who you are. Love you guys. We just hammed it up all the time. So we lost contact for a little while, and just before we got together, he found me. Yeah, this will be aging me, by the way. He found me and caught up with me on MySpace. Yes, you heard me right. MySpace.
But if you don't know, my sister has a stepdad, and that's my dad. And then that's my dad's step.
What are you trying to tell me?
I know.
Okay, yeah. Story. Yes, I have an ex-husband, but that is not today's subject. But I will get into that part of my life in a different video. So, but we reconnected on MySpace, and we've been inseparable ever since. And it's been, we've been together for 10 years in July. Okay. Number 6. I love chocolate. I'm not the only one in the family. My favorite combination is chocolate and caramel. Chocolate and caramel plain, or chocolate and caramel with sea salt, or chocolate with orange flavored chocolate. I mean, I just can't go wrong with chocolate. Let's see, where are we at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So number 7. This one, we're gonna get real here for a second. I'm not big on celebrating holidays except my kids' birthdays and my significant other, her father. I lost a couple of grandparents. One when I was a youngin'. It was 2 days before one of my birthdays back in the day. I will do a whole video on it. And just from there, it just kind of went downhill. After I lost my grandfather, just in the recent years, it hasn't been that long. It's been a few years, but again, I don't want to cry if I can help it. But since I've lost them, holidays have been really hard. The only one that I don't really have a tough time on is Halloween, because I love Halloween. Just dressing up and just being silly. And letting and my kids get to go trick-or-treating. But
I'm not the only sweet tooth in this house. Mommy is too.
Yeah, so I go through the motions for my kids so I don't spoil it for them, but inside I'm like dying inside. It's just, I know it's been years since my grandmother's been around, and just recently years my grandpa's been gone, but it's hard. So if any of my family's watching, especially on that side of the family, no, you guys understand. If you didn't know. Okay, and then we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're on 8. Okay. Before I was our Yarny, um, the other thing in high school, my happy place was choir. So music. Music calms me down. Music's my happy place. Also relates to the dancing. And if you've watched my other videos, you know I'm a dance fitness teacher. That all fits into one little category there.
I love dancing too.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing. I used to do it in kindergarten, and I still do it in first grade.
That's awesome, honey. Dancing, I mean, like music, is just when I need a break. My partner, he takes over, and I put on my headsets, and that just my stress goes away. And back in high school, I did poems, which was not an easy feat. I had to ask a lot of people how to spell stuff and use speak and spell when that came available to me. So if you guys would love or like to hear one of them, maybe, let me know and down in the comments, and I will be more than happy to bring them out and read one or two of them for you. Okay, now let's see, we're at, yeah, that's another thing, I lose count is part of the disability. So going back to my notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 9. Okay. My best friends, I have more than one because they go back to my childhood. And when I was small, I had most of my friends were my parents' age or around my parents' age. My dad's a musician, and my mom at the time was a bartender. And so most of my friends in their age bracket were musicians. Yeah, so I've been born in Rhody. So I have 4 in particular I would like to point out, but I am not, when I call out these names, I'm not calling out last names for privacy matters. So when from the 4 people from, I want to say basically birth until and this goes until present, but in no particular order. But I'm going to start with these 4. My godmother and godfather, this is my best friends outside of my actual blood related family. Their names are Jan, Tim, Ugo, and Martha. They've been four of my biggest cheerleaders when I was growing up. I get upset or I'm sad about something, they would cheer me up, or with me and my Aunt Jan, we would yak our ears off until she got me to smile. With Ugo, it didn't take any effort at all. All he do something silly and he would make me laugh. It was just, and Martha and Tim were supportive shoulders and was a word of encouragement. Love you guys. If you're watching, love you guys so much. Thank you for being there. For me, just thank you. It's just, thank you is just not enough. Thank you so much. And then from, let's see, elementary school, and this relates to one of the people how I met her dad. I've known them since elementary school. Amberly and Janice, Jeff, and they've been friends. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I've known them since elementary school, and they're still my best friends to this day. middle school would be Jamie and Missy, and they're, might as well be, blood, because we are just we're, brother and sisters from different moms. I mean, just we're, that close. Um, and I didn't want to forget Vi. She was one of my elementary school friends. I almost missed her. Sorry, sweetheart. Love you. Amber. She was also from elementary school. We've been a tight knit group for, like I said, I just aged myself multiple years. I love you guys. If you're watching, love you. And in recent years, I recently in the last few years got into dance fitness, and if it wasn't, I'm like, these girls and a good few of them we are like tight knit, close friends, and we try to do as much things together as we possibly can. But beyond that, in that community, if it wasn't for these people, let's just put it out there right now, I wasn't the best. I'm still not the best teacher out there. I'm not the youngest teacher out there. But if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be the teacher I am today. I have a stage fright thing. I'm still trying to get over it, by doing this. And dancing in front of people is kind of nerve-wracking. Because that is, you're with,
Especially your daughter.
Okay, Abby. Okay, but I'm going to read these do my best to read these to you. So bear with me. I'm looking at my paper. Again, I want to repeat that I'm not putting out last names for privacy matters. Phoebe, Colleen, Anna, Laurel, Melody, both of the Chrissies, you both know who you are. Kanani, who did I miss? Jenny, and Hannah. If it wasn't for these people, I wouldn't be the teacher I am today. And I love these girls dearly. I look up to them. Those girls, if you're watching, hi, and love you guys, and thank you for, for being you and being encouraging and everything, if you're watching. And let's see, that leaves me at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that leaves me to 10. This is an emotional one for me. My heroes. Forgive me if I get a little emotional. Like I said, I wear my emotions on my sleeve. My heroes are my parents for two different reasons. Right now, for reasons, I can't really get into a lot of it, for privacy reasons. But when I was a child, my dad showed me that, that do not let people bother you. You know who you are. They don't know you. You know who you are. Stand by that, and you'll get them. You'll get far. He taught himself how to play the drums, and he showed me that a lot of sweat, blood, and tears, and determination, you can do anything. My mom, let's just, without revealing too much, she is a 4 5'11" pistol. She's been through a lot, and she's shown me that, things do happen. Put your big girl pants on and just face it face on, and maybe it doesn't happen overnight, but you'll get through it. And the emotional one for me is my grandpa. my dad's dad. He was married to the one I mentioned earlier about the holidays. That grandma, that would be the same grandpa too. He survived the Depression, World War II. What I mean by that, he was, his boat went down, and he survived in a dinghy with a bunch of other his sailor peers for 22 days. And he made it through. And basically, the short story was basically showing that you can get through anything. Life basically taught me life is not easy, but face it head on, and and do your best, work hard, and you'll get through it. He enrolled in multiple militaries, which I can get into when I can get the details in order. I can, if you guys would like to hear that, I will more than happy to share that story. But long story short, he been through a lot, and he made it through the other side. How that relates to me is, the TBI side of things. I've been through a lot. Like my grandpa went through a lot, and him and my grandmother, my parents, and the other four adults that I mentioned, Ugo, Martha, Tim, and Jan, they and the rest of my army of a family. Yes, I have a huge family. We're my biggest cheerleaders, and I look up to to them, to them, my grandpa, my parents, for different perspectives of, yeah, things get tough, life's not fair, and as long as you're determined, you hit it face on, you can get through anything. So yeah, Mom, Dad, if you're watching this, I love you guys. Thank you. So okay, that was my 10 non-yarny things about me. So if you're a yarny and you would like to see my yarn and my yarn journey and my TBI journey, because it's a I do all kinds of other things. Yeah, sorry, I'm an emotional mess. Sorry. Okay, moving on. Okay, if you like to see go along with me on my TBI yarny journey, please, like I said in the beginning of the video, click on the subscribe and the notified button, and come and join me on this journey. And if you'd like to see my other videos, please click on my face down below and check out my library. So, and the 3 people I would like to tag is the okay, I got dry lips, my bad. Let's start this. Okay, the Proper Pineapple, Holly from the Proper Pineapple Ross from It Smells Like Yarn, and Jada, excuse me, Jada, Jayda, from Jada and Stitches. I hope to see your guys' video. If you guys see this, I hope to see your videos on the 10 non-yarny things. Until next time, enjoy your week, and let's do a phrase. Let's see. Here's a saying. It takes more muscles to frown than to smile. So, hope your day, your guys' week is bright and sunny, and I will see you next time.